Hey, it's Ness here. Today I thought I would talk about my weight loss journey. Um, where did it begin? From the beginning. So I started actively trying to lose weight from the 5th of August of 2020. Um, so it has been 233 days since I started. When I started, I was 82 kilos or kilograms, and now I weigh 77 kilograms, which I'll be honest, I'm disappointed because I was hoping to have lost a bit more than what I have. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about my weight loss journey and the struggles I've had and goals for the future. So I've been struggling to lose weight. So I've been using methods such as intermittent fasting and calorie counting. I've been actively going to the gym since I think since the 22nd of August. So about 2 weeks after I first started my fitness journey. Well, not fitness journey, but my weight loss journey, when I started changing my diet. So when I started, I was vegan. And then I don't know what happened. Just along the way, I stopped eating plant-based and just went back to my normal diet. But I'm back to a vegan diet now. And yes, veganism is not just a diet, it's a lifestyle as well. But I'm not talking about that in today's video. I'll talk about that in another video at some point in more depth. I've been working my butt off. Like, I've been going to the gym like 5-6 days a week, working out for at least 45 minutes. Sometimes I do double classes back to back in one day, or one in the morning and one at night. So I've been working really hard, and so to only have lost 5 kilos in 7 and a bit months is disappointing. Now I know why I've been struggling to lose weight. So I'm on a concoction of a cocktail of medications for health reasons. And one of them in particular has a known side effect, is weight gain. And it's not just weight gain, it's not just that it impacts your appetite, like, your brain getting mixed signals about how much food you need to eat or want to eat. It's more than just that. It also impacts your metabolism. It slows it down significantly. And so losing weight has been really hard because of that, because my metabolism is not what it used to be. So I tried having a 1,200 calorie diet per day. And that was really not working for me. I mean, sure, if I succeeded that day, then I felt pretty good. Like, oh yes, I met my caloric intake. I just had 1,200 calories today. But then the next day I would just binge eat, because my body's like, hey, you're starving me. I'm just going to eat whatever I can eat now. And so binging really does impact your weight. If you binge often, then of course you're going to gain weight. And so everything that I lost, I gained back. So I've been yo-yoing a bit, so I lost 5 kilos like a few months ago. But because I was really restricting how much food I was eating, trying to meet that 1200 calorie per day and not go over. So I'd lose some weight, but then because I'd binge, I'd gain all of it back. And so that was really disappointing and really hard. And as I was binging, you know, in my head I was telling myself, come on, you don't need to eat. You're not hungry. Like, you don't need this food right now. And yet there my hand was, just reaching into the cupboard to grab whatever I could get my hands on. Biscuits, lollies, chocolates, white bread, like all the really high calorie dense foods, but low in nutrition. So that's been a real struggle. But I have just recently, I think in the past 2 weeks, I've increased my caloric intake to around 1500 calories per day. So that's a bit more food, not a significant amount more, but just a bit more. And I think the 1500 calories a day is working for me because I'm not binge eating. I mean, I still have moments where I'm reaching in the cupboard for the food and I'm like, I don't need to eat that, and yet I eat it, but it's not happening as often. And I'm managing it. So that's been a really good decision, I think, that I've made. But back to the medication stuff. So I've spoken to my doctor and we're changing one of my medications. So I'm going through a change right now. But now it turns out I have to swap out that medication for a different medication, which is not known for weight gain, thankfully, but it is still a possibility. It's still a possibility. You can't rule it out. So I won't know until I'm actually on it. Now, since I've been slowly decreasing my dosage of this particular medication, I thought that I should be not easily, but be more easily losing weight. And my doctor said that as I do decrease the dosage, that I should see myself losing weight. And I guess I am losing weight, but losing weight is still slow. Really, really slow. And so now it got me worried that, you know, maybe it's not going to work. And so I did a bit of Googling, which I advise, if you're on medications, don't Google your medications or side effects or whatever. Just talk directly to your doctor. But anyway, I did Google, and I found stories of people who were on this same medication or on other medications of the same group, and after coming completely off it, they still struggled to lose weight. And that unfortunately can be a permanent side effect of these types of medications. And I didn't know that. I didn't know, and so I really freaked myself out, and I am still freaked out about it because I am worried, what if I'm putting in all of this hard work, like all of the exercise, the restricting my intake of food, what if it's not worth it? What if it amounts to nothing? You know, well, I guess it won't amount to nothing because I'm still practicing self-discipline. So I guess that's a great thing to get from it. But what if I don't lose weight? And being obese is a serious health issue because it brings on other health issues like heart disease and a bunch of other stuff that I don't remember. But I just remember reading all this stuff and thinking, oh my gosh, like, am I going to have health problems for the rest of my life because I was on this particular medication? That upsets me. I am worried that I'm not going to be able to lose all the weight. And it's not just the health stuff that worries me. You know, well, I'll be honest, it's the body image stuff too. It's not just that I might live 30 years less than the average person because of my obesity. But my body image, I mean, it's really taken a hit. I have always been a thin, fit girl. Always had been. Until I started this medication. Now, don't get me wrong, that medication did wonders for my health in other ways. And I really needed it at that time, especially because I was breastfeeding my youngest. And so I was very limited as to what medications I could be on, because it would impact breastfeeding. So it did wonders for my health in other ways, but in this particular way, it has really impacted me badly, really badly. When I catch a glimpse of myself in a mirror, I'm like, who is that? Who is that woman in the mirror? I still sometimes shock myself or surprise myself with what I look like. And look, I know there's a whole lot of body positive stuff out there at the moment. It's a big thing. But look, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the way my body looks. And you know what? That's okay. That's okay that I don't like the way it looks. I don't want anyone telling me that, oh, you should love your body, you should love the way you look. No, I don't love the way I look. And you know what? That's okay. I'm allowed to not like my own body. You know, so long as I'm not harming myself because of it. You know, and there's many different ways you can harm yourself because you don't like the way you look. But honestly, I just want to fit in my old clothes. I have so many lovely dresses, so many shorts that I want to wear, and you know, just not tight fitting, but you know, a well fitted outfit. I want to wear that stuff again. I miss it because I love fashion. I love all sorts of different styles, and every day I might look different, like totally different in style, because that's just what I love. I love how fashion can make you look like a different person. I love that. And I just feel like in this body I can't really do that. I mean, probably can, but I know that I can learn to dress my body up to look flattering. You know, like just like when I was thin, I learned what clothes suited my body. And I guess I could do that now. I could learn what kind of clothes suit my body now. But I don't want to learn that because I don't want to stay in this body, in the way my body currently is. I want to get back to being thin and fit, and that, jumping with the skipping rope or jumping in gym class, not feeling the rolls of fat just going up and then coming down and up and down, jiggling all over the place. Like, forget about how it looks, right? Think about how it feels. It feels awful when you're trying to jump with the skipping rope or jump off what do you call them, like a box, or trying to jump up onto a box, and all you can feel is your body weight just moving up and down in a really uncomfortable way. I don't want to feel that anymore. So yeah, I mean, 5 kilos in 7 and a bit months is not good enough for me, if I'm being honest. And I am being honest. It's not good enough for me. So in another week or two, my dosage will be coming down again. And hopefully I'll start to see some more drastic changes. Maybe not drastic changes, but better changes. Yeah, that's where I am with it. As for veganism, I am trying to be fully vegan again. So most of my meals are vegan, although if I go out to a shopping centre, if there's not a vegan option there, then I try the vegetarian option. I recently tried macadamia milk in my coffee, and that was actually really good. So I think from now on, when I order coffees, I'll get macadamia milk. When I'm at home, if I can get my hands on some macadamia milk easily, then I'll incorporate that into my diet instead of drinking cow's milk. But one thing that I'm finding really hard to get off by being vegan is yogurt. I really like vanilla yogurt, not the vegan ones, because vegan yogurts are either made from almonds or coconut commonly, and I just don't like them. I did try a cashew nut one before, and that was all right, but I haven't been able to find it since. I think I just found it like on a fluke, so yeah. But I'm trying one day at a time, one step at a time. Yeah, if you guys have any advice for me on what I could do more to keep the weight coming off rather than losing, yeah, if you have any advice, please share it with me in the comments. I would really like to know what your thoughts are on losing weight healthily, and of course in a way that's sustainable. For example, the 1200 calories a day was not sustainable for me, and that's why I'd binge. So if you've got any tips, please share with me. I would love to hear. Alright, well, thank you for watching today's video. I'll try to upload every week, every Thursday or Friday, depending on what's going on in my life. Like, for example, last week, nothing really went on, so I didn't put up a video. But yeah, I'll try to have something for you guys every week. Thanks for watching. Bye.